Sometimes you retire, you go back home. That is when the death will even meet you. But it's not about the process. It's about the people in that process. Thanks to my father that deported me to Igbo State. That is why I avoided going to UK then. It's not about Onyeahialam 40 years, Onyeahialam 50 years. Let's remove that mindset. I would say that's the first time I'm sharing a room with someone. If we say Chirigaba, we are not ready to change our executive. You can leave. Yeah, we've had people who left. It's a normal. It's something that is normal. So that's how chairman they run. I understand that one. To see different places, then to know our culture. There's big room for growth, depending the field, depending the place, and also depends you yourself. Whose voice will you take? Is it one man's voice or the people's voice? Towards the university days, my father looked at it that I might end up becoming those people that my mama said be Igbo. If you come to Finland the day when they are voting, you will not even know that election is going on. You experience it before you travel, not travel to experience it. So that's a good one. So keep it up, my brother. The computerization of things, the driver's license, even the international passport, it's good. It's okay. I will say that Finland wasn't the first place I wanted to move to. Able-bodied men who have opportunity to work and don't work. Yes. And that is what is causing problem in Finland. Our future of that Umuigbo Turku is in safe hands. Except...
Hello. My name is Stephen Ikebude. I welcome you to this episode of the show. If you skip this, you will miss the content that comes with this video. And I hope you don't, because a written book contains a lot more for the person who decides to read it. And if you don't read a book, you will not find out what is written inside of it. Yeah, all thanks to AI, everything now can now be put together for you in the quickest of way with too much to consume. But AI does not live life. AI cannot diarize people's lived experiences. And that is what this show is about. Today I bring you a lived experience from another migrant. So as you join us on this episode of the show, I'm going to use this medium to welcome our guest. Please, don't go anywhere. Mr. Stanley, I welcome you to the Stephen Ikebude Show.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, my brother.
I must also state this. For those of you on the other side, please use the comment section to thank Stanley for us, for being a host of this episode in his home. A lot of sacrifices were put together for us to have this quiet session. Thank you.
You're welcome, my brother. It's something that we need to do for one another.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Sincerely speaking, I came all the way from Vaasa to Turku. I had to call you to book this session many weeks ahead because I know you are a busy man.
Yes.
How is life here in Turku?
Life here in Turku is good. It's of course it's busy, depending on what we're doing now. So it's very busy and it's fun because it's summer.
Yes.
So everybody's outside, the weather is good. Yeah, it's normal, but in a better way than when we are in winter.
Please, for the sake of those who do not know you, what is your name and what are you doing here?
Yeah, my name is Stanley Onyeahialam and I live in Turku, and I've been in Finland. I would say I came during the time of when Finland had this President Tarja Halonen.
Oh,
so do the maths. So that's a research. So if you are one of the history students, you can go Google it. So I came the time of Tarja Halonen was the president of Finland. So I came to study actually, and since then I've been here. I came to do my master's, and along the line, you know, we start working and studying at the same time. I was opportune to be one of those people then who have that opportunity to work in Nokia before they closed their factory.
Okay.
So we were students and working then. So I finished my master's and I continued working somewhere else.
Okay.
Now, but where I was working is a facility company then.
Okay.
And through my work, the same place I started working, I'm now the service manager of that same place.
Wow, congratulations.
So over many years ago, I started as a normal worker,
Yeah.
but now I'm the manager of that same section.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Is there room for growth for people here in Finland?
Yeah, there's big room for growth, depending the field, depending the place, and also depends you yourself.
When you moved, was Finland your first point of entry?
Yes, of course. In the beginning, I will say that Finland wasn't the first place I wanted to move to.
Okay.
Because then I knew that their language is quite different from English
Okay.
that we all know back from our country. But along the line, I discovered Finland through an in-law of mine. He's in Sweden, actually.
Okay.
So as we are talking about Sweden coming, then it was like a free scholarship, kind of a free education.
Okay.
Then while I was planning to go and pay, I already paid £1,000 deposit for another study down in UK.
You did?
Yes,
Okay.
but along the line, still when I was planning it, because if you get to UK, you will still pay all the school fees.
Yes.
That's just a deposit of £1,000. So
Yeah.
the rest is you're going to pay. But when I discovered Sweden, then saw Finland, they had this room for free education.
Yes.
So I rushed and chose that so that I will not be
So you save the money.
so that because where you are going, if you don't know how the condition of the place will be, so it's better where I know that okay, I'm not paying school fees, but I will concentrate on other things, my studies and also work. So which was better for me.
You mentioned when you moved abroad. Which country are you from?
Okay, I'm from Nigeria.
Which part of Nigeria?
I'm from Imo State, Ayazumbise.
Wow. Number 5.
Yes, Mbise Unamadu.
The opportunity are now.
Hey.
In the language that they know.
Cha-cha-cha Mbise Keleni. Cha-cha-cha Mbise Keleni. Ayazu abo na ezidi ite ndewoni. Iwuru onye gara imsu ntomshere go anyị na-ekele onwe anyị sị Mbise so ndewoni ụmụnne na ụmụnna nwanne unu nwoke nọ hia na-ekelekwa unu ma ndị nọ na obodo oyibo ma ndị nọ n'ụlọ ndewoni.
Ndewonu.
Anyị Mbise anyị nọcha ebe niile. So ihe ejiri mara Mbise anyị na-agbachikwa ike n'ọrụ na hustle. So ka anyị jisi ike ebe ọbụla anyị nọ. And Chukwu ga na-agọzi anyị n'aha Jizọs.
Amen. Okenekwuru unu gokwuo ọfọ. Kpekpe ekpere n'enu ya. What it means for those of you who don't understand the language, I'll put a text, but it's a form of greeting, a typical part of the show where we dedicate it to our ancestry, to our heritage, for the places where we are from. Because one thing I always say is that migration should not take away that which is original to us.
No.
You know, so you moved.
Yes.
And now you don't give us a year. I go ask you which year.
So you know what?
No, because
assignment for the viewers. So they should put it in the comment section. If you know when Stanley Onyeahialam was the president, because
I think she had 2 terms.
Yes, she has 2 times.
Now 5 years the Finland presidential term.
No, it's 4. I think it's 4.
Okay.
I think
so to have spanned 2 terms, that means if we go to do
and because after her now was Minister.
Yes.
Then after Ninisto now we have Alexander. And Ninisto also stayed 2 times.
So you have seen 3 Finnish presidents.
Yes, 3. Yeah.
What is your general opinion about presidential roles or presidents of Finland?
I think in Finland is a different kind of government.
Yes.
The president is there, but the main, just like we have in some other countries, especially in Europe, they have the prime minister is the one that
does the
functions more. The president is there to take command from them or support their views, agenda and ideas. Yeah. But as long as it's working for them, there is no rigging, no issue, because it's not about the kind of government the country operates. It's not the kind of government. It's the type of people in that government.
People?
Yes, people in that government. Like in most of the European countries, you can, like Finland. Okay, let me talk about Finland. There's no rigging. You vote, is clear there. And if you don't function or you don't work well, the parliament will vote.
What is one thing for instance, Nigeria, where you come from, the presidential election system? What is one thing you would say that the Finnish one that you have observed, the Nigerian government can learn from in terms of the system of voting?
Free and fair election.
No violence.
No violence. Easy. If you come to Finland the day when they are voting, you will not even know that election is going on.
Do they steal ballot boxes?
No. It's so quiet. People are moving. People move around on their own. You know, you can do your things. They start voting. You can go to. We have voting centers in the weekdays, and some of the voting centers are in the shopping complex, whereby as you're going to shop now, you can decide to vote from there. And it doesn't matter which community you are from, you will vote anywhere during that period. But the last day,
no polling unit that you must go
in that city. No polling unit. No. That during those weekdays from Monday to Friday when the election is going on, you can vote anywhere.
What you say is that election is not done in a particular day. They start many days or weeks.
Yes.
So that people can do it
conveniently, so that it allows you to choose the day you want, the day that suits your own calendar. So that's how they do it. Until the last day, which usually is on Saturday, and that day is the day they will call the result in the evening. Then that last day, you can only vote in your own area.
Okay.
Where they registered you. Let's say you live in this area of Turku, not the whole Turku, but you live in one particular area of Turku. There will be a school or somewhere around that particular area where you can go and vote.
I think they also use use the postal code.
Yes, it's the postcode. They now bring the area.
Wow.
Yes, the postcode. And that one, on that Saturday, you cannot vote anywhere. You can vote that particular place.
Nigeria is quite a very large country with over 200 million people.
Yeah.
Finland is quite small compared to Nigeria with about 5 to 6 million people. If the system here works such a way that presidentially system of voting, could it be that Nigeria is chaotic because of the population?
I don't think it's because of the population. I think it's because of the electoral planning. We remember we have states.
Yes.
In Nigeria now, we are talking about Nigeria is big based on the whole country. But once you start to put states, then remember we have local governments. We can start from the grassroots. The election starts from there. So each local government, if election is free and fair, remember, if you go to local government now, we have smaller group now.
Yes.
So that is how Nigeria can succeed. If we have, we say we are using this computerized system in live vote.
No good.
If Nigeria will make it work, Nigeria will make it work.
That computer way is going to have problems.
Because Finland, you just go. Once you go to any place to vote in Finland, they give you the document. You just put your.
You already can, Ross. That place where you go now, because I'm not gonna lie for you. I went to Nigeria 3 years ago, and I went with my Finnish driver's license. So I could drive for a very short period of time.
Yeah.
But it puts me at the mercy of the police officers when they stop me. Nobody see a Finnish driver's license.
Yes.
They won't keep them. You must pay something, sha. So I made a copy of it. So I go with
that copy. Yeah. Yes.
But then I also wanted to get the Nigerian one. As me and you, they talk so. 3 years after, my own driver's license was ready after I came back to Finland. My wife owned till today, never ready. In the process of even making the driver's license, computer where would they also won't use? Now we to make it.
Okay.
They just bring that memory come.
Oh yes, continue.
Then they put it in for system and they look them. That's why I give them BVN. I give them BVN.
BVN, yeah.
They say the system hang. This BVN no connect. They say NIN. I give them NIN. They say NIN no connect.
Correct.
So what they do to make the process work fast? They bypassed BVN, bypassed NIN. And one is that they keep bringing different kind of computerization that every Nigerian need to do to get into the system and regularize it. The last one where I get now, we say, I could not renew my children's passport because they need NIN. I go do NIN. NIN details were put. One of the name no correct. As in, rhyme with the passport we already get.
Yes.
Go take go Nigeria. To do NIN, to edit the NIN is much more difficult than doing NIN.
See, now this is where I what I said earlier. It's not about the process. It's about the people in that process. The computerization, everything that Nigeria, what we do in Nigeria, the computerization of things, the driver's license, even the international passport, it's good. It's okay.
But it comes with too much chaos.
Because of the people handling it. That is why
you go tell me, say I want edit NIN.
That's what I'm saying.
I will have to go and do a newspaper publication of the change or error that was made. You have the father's NIN detail. You have all the details I gave to you. You have Nigerian certified valid passport. You are still telling me as a requirement. For Nigerians who do not live in Nigeria, where will they do a newspaper publication? And how does it help the computerization?
See, that one now we say a trust issue, because Nigeria is a big place. Fine, I think security is also one of the problems we have. Some of those things now, if you ask them where, they will tell you because of security. They want you to publish it so that other people can see it in case na person name you use.
But
that's their mindset.
But then he does not advance the computerization.
Yes.
That's why as a corner thing, he does.
So that is what I'm saying now, that if we follow it well, we have individuals where they follow and well. Now, for instance, now the international passport, I've seen people who they did theirs online.
Yes.
They don't go embassy.
Yes.
It work for them.
Yes.
It's work. And it's like that. And things should work like that.
Yes.
But at the long run, the same people, when they operate on, see glitches, they go take advantage. It's possible to have like that kind of thing. Now the people, all those things where our Nigerian government they bring in, the computerized thing that they are bringing in now in our system.
Yes.
Because a lot of things in Nigeria now, driver's license, everything now is becoming online. Like you see it online and you do it online. But the problem is the execution now. The people there, how do they do it?
It now comes back to the election that you mentioned. If the system of computerization is now utilized in order to favor a particular outcome from the election, how then do the electorate trust the system?
That's the issue. That's the problem. And that's why I said again, the people handling this process, they are the cause of our problem. If they are sincere, honest, and they are straightforward, and also it starts from the head. Like Finland now, I don't think some of these Western countries, or let's say Finland, I don't think corruption will just start today because it has not been there before. But Nigeria, it's a trend. It's something that in our own country now, from the head, there was small corruption, small corruption. You could go down to the last area. But here now, if you know,
you mean say would they inherit corruption?
I think somehow, yes, it is spread. It's spreading.
Hey,
somehow it's spreading.
So the one where they come after the one where they now go do far more corruption.
It takes them. It takes. I would say. I will put it this way. It takes the person, the individual, to decide. I don't want to be corrupt.
You mentioned that you left Nigeria for studies. And ever since then, you have been here in Finland.
Yeah.
I am going to ask, not because I don't already know, because I also live here in Finland. Where did you leave because you wanted to Japa? Or you left because now education really, now you did go for?
No, at that time, Japa Japa has not been the trend like now. And now then the government wasn't that bad.
So why did you leave?
I left because I want a better education. Let me not say better education. I want will I use the word exposure?
When you look back now,
to see other countries and different type of education, because by then, during those period, it was something that after you finish your first degree,
yes,
it is you can learn more from schools abroad. Okay. Then there wasn't like Japa syndrome by then. This Japa syndrome started because of insecurity and bad government. I would say when I left Nigeria, the government wasn't that bad. Okay, if I would put again, I left Nigeria, I think during the time of, if I give the president now, you can also know the year.
You really want to come up with this assignment?
But anyway, let me leave that now. But I would say when I left, I left because of education.
So after these years you've been here in Finland, you've been abroad.
Yeah.
The Japa thing now has become a thing.
Yeah, it's now become a thing because of our.
What would you say is the outcome of it? Is Nigeria losing out as people are moving abroad? Because now a lot of people who are moving abroad are not moving to go back at any point in time. And are people who even get better profession, career, skills. Is Nigeria losing these resources?
I would say, yeah, they are losing. Because now, I think because of what is going on back home now, especially with the insecurity, not even the professionals, everyone, or I would say most people, want to live, to have a better life.
Is the better life guaranteed abroad from your own experience?
Well, it depends. Better life, at least you are safe. At least you are safe. You be safe first before you talk about life.
That's a good one.
The safety is number one. The safety is number one. That's one thing. Then two, then the greener pasture. In abroad, the thing is that things are meant to be in a certain way. And if you follow that way, you might succeed. If you come to abroad, like some people who are coming now, they come to study.
Yeah, most of them.
And I always put that out there. The best way to move abroad is to study, so that you have chance to gain employment. Of course, if you have opportunity to get job abroad, which I see that it's not difficult, it's difficult, because sometimes I see people on social media saying, there's work in Finland, this and that.
Oh, you see those stories?
I see those stories. I know that they are just lying to people. Yes, there's work abroad, but do you have the work for those people?
But why do they lie?
They want to make money, because when they talk about it, a lot of people, they get more followers, because of the Japa syndrome, they take advantage of those kind of people who want to, by fire by force, I want to leave Nigeria. But if you come as a student, one, it gives you chance to grow. Education-wise, experience-wise, then you can learn from professionals. Not that we don't have from Nigeria, but you know that our country and here is different. The way they will teach you, the way they will teach you in Nigeria, or the way you are taught in Nigeria, is not the way they teach in Finland.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was in Nigeria, we listen to lecturer, we listen, they ask question, we answer, we write exam. But not all courses in Finland you write exam.
True.
Most of them, presentation. Finland is a country, when I came, I discovered that, I was kind of shy in the beginning to come outside and talk in the public. But Finland made me to grow past that. Because in all my subjects, if it's 10, about 8 of them, not only writing essay, you must come there outside and talk about it. And they will ask questions. Your fellow students and teachers will ask questions because they want to really know that you know what you're saying.
So they emphasize the practical,
yes,
experiential
yes,
part of the education.
Yeah.
While we emphasize on class, theoretical,
yes,
and more of listening. Yeah, they do. I know the doing is high. You don't dare here now. You mentioned growth. You mentioned experience. You mentioned education.
Yeah.
If you were to go back to the time that you were coming to Finland, knowing what you know now, would you say it was the right move?
Yes, it was the right move.
Is there anything you remove from your story so far?
No, it was the right move.
What would you say is one thing you would have held on to? You would have taken along to better your experience in Finland that very much?
Okay, it's skills.
What kind of skills?
I would put it vocational skill. Because if now, when I was living in Nigeria, let's say I went to learn how to barb, for instance, to cut hair or mechanic.
Yes.
You understand?
Hand skills.
Hand skills. Yeah. Those are something that if you know how to do those things, in an ofe, let me use the word, in an ofe, because those are the skills that you will sell, that you make money wherever you go. Even becoming they call it fashion designer, even tailoring.
You get a lot of.
You get it because it's scarce here. Whenever you want to go those places, you need appointment, you need this, you need that, you need the booking online to make those things happen. Even to go and cut your hair, you need to make a reservation. That's the right word here, because they don't have enough of those kind of.
Were these experiences you had cultural shocks to you when you came here and realized which one besides go book appointment to go barb?
Yeah, it's one of them, because we believe that then you just walk into a barbing saloon and just wait for your turn. Of course, some places now do have it, because since now a lot of people are migrating to Finland, we have a lot of countries, like especially our brothers from maybe the Arab area.
Yes.
They are now having smaller barbing saloons. So now I think the reservation for cutting hair now has reduced. Also now we have also some brothers who got that skill back home, and they are here now. So they go from home to home to render those services. It has reduced. But when I came here, the only saloon to cut your hair is the Finnish saloon.
If you, apart from these cultural shocks, what is one thing that you had in Nigeria that you came with that were useful to you when you all the while you've been living here?
Okay, I would say perseverance. Because this country, or will I say patience? Because this country, if you have in mind everything you see on TV, that's what abroad will be when you travel. I'm telling you, abroad will humble you. But if you are a patient person, if you are patient and you think you believe in tomorrow will be better, then it's okay. Because when we came here, the winter was a cultural shock. We have few let me use the word, black people in this city. When you walk on the street, you see a black person, maybe on your way to school, maybe you see one or two, maybe one on that kilometers of when you are traveling. You see only one, and you know each other then. But now it's a different thing, that before you cross from one street to another, you will say hello to like 8 or 9 people. Somebody will drive in Finland. But then I know it's no. Then it's you go into the bus, you might be the only black person there.
Have you lived all your time here in Turku?
Yes, all my time in Turku.
What did you see in Turku?
Turku is a peaceful place, nice. Whatever you want to see. If you are a night crawler, you have it in Turku. If you are let me use the word, if you are introvert, you have it in Turku. You can live your life in Turku. If you are extrovert, you can still live your life in Turku.
Which part of Nigeria did you actually grow up?
I grew up Umuigbo. I grew up in Lagos. So I was born and brought up in Lagos. I was born in Lagos, my primary school in Lagos, my secondary school in Lagos. Then towards the university days, my father looked at it that I might end up becoming those people that my mama said be Igbo. I was about to go looking for admission in Ife, not knowing that my father has said no. If you are going to Ife again, so you want to be speaking Yoruba, and the English. No, because then I would say the truth that then it was difficult to speak Igbo. Then for me, why growing up in Lagos? Because even though my parents speak Igbo, I understand Igbo, but speaking, I will mix one, Ndi'Igbo. Ndi'Igbo. Then my dad said, no. I will not lose my son.
Will you be first?
Yeah, I was the first. I will not lose my son.
You see how's one name from
So I had to now.
Was it a good blend?
Yeah, I would say that if I'm talking about the story, my story, that was, I thank my dad for that, because it helped me to see different areas, to see different places, then to know our culture. It helped me to know our culture. I studied in the Imo State University. Then I think we were the second or third set
of the
university then.
Wow.
So I then it was good because we used we speak Igbo.
Yeah.
So then that's how I started managing. And my parents said, yeah, no, all of us, my elder sister went to Harvard. So we all went to study. When he come, even my younger brother, his soul rest in peace, he also was moved then to Emmanuel College in Owerri. So we all...
So intentional parenting to correct and better the experience.
Yes, and it helps. Culture. Like the Igbo culture, that's why I always say it, even in Finland, when we are having our own small group. When you talk about culture, I also know the culture. But of course, I will know what the culture I know is from my own side. Didn't be say culture, the Ayas will be say culture. So that helped me, because if not, coming to Finland, you'll be talking about culture or omenal. I'll just be looking at you those days. But growing up from attending the university, Imo State University, IMSU, it helped.
There is... you just opened the part one who thinks we'll go for this episode. I am not. I was hoping I was not going to get there. But as you don't open up now,
you don't want closer.
Make a no closer.
Okay.
So you have lived your time here in Turku.
Yes, Turku.
You mentioned that there is you have a love for Igbo culture.
Yes.
Do you participate in the Igbo Cultural Association here in Turku?
Yes.
How long have you been a member there?
So many years. I think it's more than. I'll put it. If I now say more than how many years, now you get my answer. so I'll put many years I've been a member. But when I came here, we also started, before the Igbo Association came into place.
Yeah.
We also I would not say we started. It started so many years, about 40 years ago, or 30 years. Yeah, 40 years ago, before we came. Many years before we came, we have this Nigerian Association in Turku.
Okay.
Which was in existence then, and they stopped operating, just like now again. Then we came in, I think, then we we tried to find how to revive it. Luckily, it was registered by those who, I would say, they are now here for 40 years. It was registered by them those days. So they registered it. Ooh. And we found out that it was registered. So one of the ESCO, told us about it. So we went to Magistrati.
Yes.
Yes, it was registered. So we continued from there.
Is it still functional?
Kind of, but not really like that, because a lot of members now relocated.
Okay.
So once in a while, but
do we still have those OGs here in Turku?
Not all of them.
Okay.
So many of them are now in different countries and different cities in Finland. Some of them are in Helsinki.
Okay.
Some are different. But for Igbo community, I've been part of them from the beginning, even though they started it before I later joined them. But I think it was still the same time we continued, and we have been together for years.
You guys always come with a very unique kind of color, noise, loudness, plays.
It's love. I would say love. No matter what, it's love. Not that we don't quarrel, not that we don't fight, because there's no home without that. You will see us maybe from outside, you think we don't fight. No, but we know how to settle it. We know how to, forget it.
This quarrel, this fight, how often does it happen?
Have you been to your village meeting before?
I have.
Not here. Like in May, last May, a few months ago, I was in the village. I was opportune to attend. Those from Mbise will understand what they call Awarawo is a meeting for the men in the community. Okay. It's once a week on a certain market day.
Okay.
And maybe it's a market day for you. Our market is Oreo. Okay. So every Oreo market day. So I was opportune to attend that meeting. That is, from the beginning to the end, was kind of noise.
Basbos.
And this basbos is not from young people. These basbos are from the oldest men. Not that they are doing these basbos like they are standing up to fight. You can see them, how they argue among themselves. Old men that are like 80, 90.
As your quarrel and arguments led to the membership?
No.
In Turku? No Igbo person has been a member and left.
No, you can leave. Yeah, we've had people who left. It's a normal. It's something that is normal. But they will leave, of course, with, we can, what I would say there, everybody have their own opinion or way of doing things. Some people maybe they don't like how it's going, they will leave, which is normal in every association, in every group, even in the village. Some people might decide they don't want to come to that hour too. But along the line, the main thing is the love.
Do they come back? Has there been anybody who left and came back?
Yeah, we've had some who left, maybe one, if I remember, who left and came back. Some, they didn't come back.
Could you give us the name of the person who left and came back?
No. This now we are going to the confidentiality of issues now.
Okay. What is the commonest reason that you think, since the association has led to people, for instance, leaving? Or
leaving, like I said again, some people, it's a personal reason. Okay. And again, we have some people who is either my way or highway.
Okay.
So,
and that is not. That's the
and if you belong to any group, there's what democracy is there. Democracy is there, no matter how you call it or how you see it. If the population said we want this, that's what they want.
How do you establish democracy in Igbo culture?
In Igbo culture, say to vote. Or kind of like if we are having a meeting now and there's a discussion, it's now for the people at the ESCO to say, okay, how many people agree to this, we should do this. How many people disagree? That's how to make.
Have you been an ESCO of this association?
Somehow I've been part of it. DOS. I've been part of it, but right now, no.
The truth is, you have mentioned very salient points, and I will take it for that. I say this door will open, and I go close it.
Then continue. There's nothing.
I don't go close it. How long were you an ESCO, that DOS?
Even still now, I'm still the DOS.
But you just said you're not an ESCO.
Yeah.
What did the DOS mean?
I'm still the DOS. I'm the DOS when it comes to quarry. I don't sit in the ESCO because my own is special. You understand?
Were you appointed or elected?
I was elected, kind of, and the election is that I was appointed and people voted for it.
When was the last time you guys had an election?
We had an election, I think, for a long time now. And the reason why we have not had election after the last one was, like I said again, there's what you have, people voted for it. We had a meeting and they brought election. Okay, we are going to have election. And somebody said, oh, Cherenegawa. And along the line, I'm happy you brought this side now. This is the side I like you bringing out. So I will state it here. And people said, Cherenegawa. And a question was asked. Ichoka Cheregawa, raise your hand up. May Choka Cheregawa came election. And the majority said, Cherenegawa. And 4 years ago, 3 years ago, same thing happened. It was brought out in the beginning of the year that this is election time. And the people said, when you are in it, whose voice will you take? Is it one man's voice or the people's voice?
Let me Kirono Gaba or the constitution only?
No, or not a constitution, but this is a meeting.
Yes.
And remember, when you are having a meeting, there's a quorum.
Very important.
Quorum also supersedes some things in the constitution. When the same people who are operating the constitution now say, this is the way we want it.
The Chirigawa or for one position or for all positions?
For that particular ESCO. And Chirigawa is not forever. It's also for the same time if we have done election.
So you don't want to give us years, but you don't mention 3 years, 4 years is when the season is.
Yes.
Does that mean that there has never been an election?
There have been one before because we had the first chairman. I think this is the second one.
The current one now is
yes, it's the second one. Yes, it can now. We had one time, the beginning was in high.
Okay, Turku.
Okay, no, around, but he's not part of us anymore.
Oh, Ochichara, the member?
Yes, a lot of issues there, which I'm not going there now.
Okay.
Yes, I don't want to call people's names.
Ikenna has been the chairman since I even joined.
Yes.
Nzuko Ndi'Igbo.
Yes. Yes.
For how long has it been there? Has it been there now?
It has been there for many years.
Many?
Yeah, many years. That's how I put it. Many years.
So, who's the also when you kitchen Umuigbo Turku?
But if the people, you're not one of the people.
And that quorum you mentioned is very important.
Yes, look, my brother, let me talk. Emma, I need to make a meeting. You need to be educated to understand what is going on. Let's not bring in some kind of mentality. That's what is called constitution. And at the same time, the minutes, according to the constitution, the minutes of the meeting is binding. According to even not only check many constitutions, the minutes of the meeting, because if not, why are we gathering to talk? The constitution is binding, the minutes is binding. So all of them are the same. And if you have something in the constitution that said, okay, we have to do this, and the people who are also in that constitution said, okay, is anybody ready? Nobody's coming out. And yes, nobody's coming out. And if you ask me now, people can say, Stanley Onyeahialam there. Let me say it now. I'm not coming out. The people who want to who are leading now, I believe they are doing well. let them continue. But if you want to do election, no problem. But you cannot force one person. I will repeat it. 1 or 2 persons cannot force election on 20 people if they do vote. You can't. All they can house now. I probably see let the A says I. Let the I says this. Then every child got that now. They are now argues here on what grounds?
If I may.
Yeah.
If the Constitution stipulates 4 years,
Yeah.
does the Constitution also stipulate for how long a person can serve as a leader in the association?
The Constitution stipulates 4 years and two
Maximum of 2 terms.
Yeah, 2 terms. Okay. But this President ESCO, they are always coming after that 4 years to come there, and they will tell us, okay, this is the thing is that I'm good. I have this memory that I don't forget things that much.
Okay.
So they always come there after 4 years to say, okay, this is our election here, so we should be preparing for election. Then 1 member or 2, we say, okay, about the election, or do we really need election? Okay, let's talk. I need election. Typo. I need election. Let's talk about it.
And the Constitution is still going to see the election.
Yes, but
So when 1 person or 2 persons says, I need the election.
because nobody is coming out.
Again,
Nobody is coming out.
I can't go into Nzuko Ndi'Igbo now.
Yes.
You know, I have been a member of the Nzuko Ndi'Igbo Vaasa for, I think, over 7 years now. And during my time as member of Nzuko Ndi'Igbo,
Yes.
the first chairman that I met was Dr. Ikebude. He was the founding chairman. He had 2 terms until he moved away from Vaasa.
Because I know he moved.
Yes.
And
Yes.
So
he handed over to his secretary, Dr. Antoniani, who took over as the interim chairman. No election was held. He became, I think we had a quorum then. We had a quorum.
That's cool.
Yes. And then he became a substantive chairman. We then appointed people who were going to. But in his own case, he wasn't there for long because he also moved away from Vaasa. And when he moved away, the secretary then, who is currently our chairman, Nana Otto took over when Anthony and he moved. In the process of taking over, we decided through a quorum that, okay, since he's now the incumbent, let him continue. It was Nana Otto who said, I have continued this position substantively for over 2 years. I think it is time for us to hold the election.
Okay.
Everybody, including myself, told him Chiregaba. He said no. Oya Chigoli Gaba. Now I am election. As I'm talking to you now, our election is going to be in 1 week.
Yeah.
You know, so Ian Chori Jobo, the leader, the current chairman of Nzuko Ndi'Igbo, insisted for the election. Even if he's going to be re-elected, let that process in the constitution take place.
Okay.
Have you ever had that kind of incident?
Yes, because if not, they wouldn't have brought in that topic as an agenda as election.
But did the election take place?
In your case, is different because all these associations in here, I know their stories. I know your own. I know Tampere. I know Helsinki.
Yes.
Let's not even. Let's not, like I said, let's not. If we start opening this, we will not end today.
I get time.
Let's not open this because I can transfer from one association to another.
Please go ahead.
The only thing I have to say here, everybody operates on the same thing. Your own is that he insisted.
Yes.
Our own, we insisted. They wanted election, but we insisted. Yes, we
and that's a fine point.
Look, so now you see,
Yes.
I like us. I'm happy we brought this case out now. For
you open
now I just talk one thing. You just so let's talk about this now. You see, your case is different from my own case. Your own case is that you have been changing because you guys are running away from us. No, I understand that. Maybe the moment they make you as a chairman now, you will run away again. I don't know, that's your seat in Vaasa. Maybe it's so hot.
I also you don't run
You go run. No, why now? Now the culture for Nagona, they run. So now your turn. When you run, give and make you also the chairman, when you run. So that's our own. Chairman, they run. I understand that one. No. I said, no, we don't open this one. You open that, you say go tired. Because now, you see the case, they are different. No. Yes, we are joking, it's nice, but
yes.
the truth there is that the two cases are different. Your own is you are moving away, one. Then your chairman insisted,
yes.
and you guys accepted. Our own, our chairman, they brought it out, which means they want us to talk about it.
True.
If they didn't put it as an agenda, that we will not talk about it.
Was there an option? Did it ever come?
Yes, there was.
No, I mean, was there any time they considered reviewing the constitution to remove the maximum term a person?
No, we are good with it. You see, constitution, we are good with our constitution, and we have been operating like that because it's not even the constitution alone. We already have the love. You see, Turku already have that love in us, that no matter whether constitution is as operating or not, we still have the love. The brotherliness in us will still be there. But the thing is that our own case, which is different from your own case, is that they will bring it up that at the minority election.
Okay.
But we people, we sitting down.
We the people. That's it.
We the people.
And those are the strongest.
We the people, we raise our hand and said, we will still sometimes, my brother, sometimes let's believe. I know people will believe whatever they want to believe in their own mindset. But if you are somebody who attends meeting every end of the month, you will understand how these things are going. They will bring this issue up. They will ask questions. Some people will not talk. Some people that time they will remember to run away, to go smoke or do something else because they don't want. It's a critical topic that they don't want to put their mouth or to say, "Oh yeah,
No, I
you understand. Some people
yes,
will do that.
Yes.
But when we bring it up, okay, one person will say, "Actually, Gawa," the other one will say, "Yeah, actually, Gawa." Then okay, if it was here, there might be arguments. I say, okay, now, only through election, issue election, came election now with Liaka, issue election with Liaka. When they raise up, maybe when they try election with two people, then they not try election because they believe that our executive are doing well, and we don't have a problem with them.
You know, we started this conversation. Not be the place where I won't even go now. Now migration story I come.
Now you change them now. So that's why I say Finland now finish. Now I give them. Because I go relocate, maybe I go in US.
No, because
You go relocate.
you tell us which year you live in. Like you tell us president of Finland.
Now.
Better presidential system. We discussed Alexander too. Now we don't come election for Nigeria.
Now you go every time I talk. This is the strategy actually. Every point where I talk, you find a point in that.
Yes.
To expand.
Yes.
Which is good.
Yes,
Which is good.
because now the conversational style,
Which
right?
is good.
I don't get preset questions.
Yes, which is good.
I want to, like I said, I will do the viewers, including myself, a disservice if I streamline the focus of my guests to a particular topic or area of discussion. This you are speaking about now is something you lived, is something you experienced. You're not saying it to give anybody any wrong impression.
No.
It's your life. You were involved. So you're not speaking from what you have been told or hearsay. It is something that you were involved in.
Even in that Turku meeting self, Kasi only pose of bata noboda self. Maybe they are not up to 4 that were here before me.
Wow.
They are not up to 4.
Wow.
That we are here in Finland before me.
So why we stayed around? As you open, I tell you this place.
Now you want to open this one again?
No, I don't open. No, we were not there. Hopefully, we are still going to get your migration story.
But
I just want to ask this final question regarding this election hearing, because it don't become like the topic for this part of the episode. Is if this system of Chirigaba is applied to other organizations or to presidential elections in Nigeria, do you think is a good thing?
Okay, I will answer you this way. Everybody have their own method. If it works for them, why is that a problem? Because one thing I see also in this our association, I see interference also. Let me say it now. I see interference of other associations, which is not their business. We do too much. You understand? I see interference. We do too much. Doesn't concern any other association. No, that's how I see this. It doesn't concern any other association, and we are all adults. We are not, you can't come and force us. You can't come. You see, sometimes I see we still have this our mentality doing too much, that you will jump from one place to come and scatter one place or chook mad for one place. But it doesn't work like that. There is love. I will repeat it again. You can break whatever, they can break whatever they want to break, but that love is there. If we say Chirigaba, we are not ready to change our executive. What if now we are saying changing of executive? People will say, oh, you are there, Stanley, you are there, Stanley, you are there, Stanley. Maybe none of us want to take responsibilities. Becoming a chairman because of the is this something easy?
No.
In our situation, is anybody really willing to sacrifice also? I will say that, even myself, people can say, Stanley, are you not man enough? Yes. Yes, but I won't, because I have other things to do.
And I think I will use this medium also to give honor to whom it is due. Leadership are easy
At all.
They say uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. We're not saying this in any way or having this discussion to create any kind of disrepute for the current chairman, because if he's not good, I see a Chiregaba. Yes, and so what can nobody wear what there? A leader is as good as his followers.
Yes,
and they said the strongest link of a chain is also the weakest link. So a chain is as strong as this weakest link. So if the leadership, if his leadership spirit and spirit of leadership are the wrong one,
that is it, so, my brother. You made that point, which I like. Even if you consider, even in a team, if leadership are them, of course. So
because I ask the capacity change here now. For instance, Bata Bulgaria. The association, the rhythm, the love, now, the only part where I come in, where I found it fascinating is okay. Chirigaba the moment. Not see what possess the maximum length or tenure. Maybe that is something you guys can consider.
No, for him, Chirigawa, he cannot Chirigawa for two times. The say Chirigawa is one term. The team.
Constitutionally, that is weird, because even in Vaasa, we ended up changing our constitution and we put the maximum. So I apply now for the sake of love. If Finland decides not to relocate, I will still be of the opinion, can you change the constitution? Where possess the maximum term, as in the maximum term a person can have. So that only on one-sidedness. It should be that the constitution allows this. Because the constitution is the document in our guide, the social interaction.
Okay. Let me say again. I don't think it's necessary to change anything.
Okay.
Because we might also have next time. I say, okay, on your somebody I get election, or you will vote to, we will do election. So it's good to leave the constitution like that.
Okay.
But I will still point this out. No one can tell a member what to do.
True.
I will say it.
True.
No one will tell a member what to do. And in the beginning of this statement, I said the needs, like for instance, bank also requires you not only constitution, they also require you minutes of the meeting.
Yes.
My strategy, if you want to go and register, for instance, then a register company or association,
yes,
they also need minutes of the meeting, not only constitution. The reason why I put minutes, because another thing we question, especially in Finland, we should always know the importance of attending a meeting. because anything you put in a meeting is binding. Me lawyer is your business. So what I'm trying to say is that the Apuru Gawa as a quorum. When you put your hand, you vote. Okay, argue because whenever one and that voting comes out as when two people disagree.
Yes.
And that's the only way constitutional to solve it is vote.
The democracy you mentioned.
Yes. So every time when one part disagree, another part agrees. The next thing is to do vote. And it's binding.
It is.
So if we are saying that constitution, no, we are not tampering with constitution, but here we are hearing them advice members to attend your meetings so that you don't come back and start arguing. If you attend your meetings,
yes,
you follow and they bring out this topic. If you have population to vote that okay, let's have election. Yeah, 7-4. Yeah, the election must be held. Whether no man will stop it because that is it will hold. But when the people say Chirinigawa. And I also say it, I don't want to now open that side because before you ask me to open it, Chirigawa can come at because of a lot of things. Like you said now, Chirigawa can because of a lot of things.
Yes, yes. Because I have seen it.
Chirigawa now can be because of the love.
Yes.
Because of the unity.
Yes.
Because everybody decides, okay, we are doing well, we love this way, we love our leaders the way they are doing. No, let them continue. Or we are not going in, we don't want to actually watch it because we are busy, or because I see the meetings and this and that this chairman attends. So we say, I actually watch it. So,
the Umuigbo Turku, is it only for Nigerian Igbos, or does it also cover membership, or is it open to membership of people who are married to spouses who are Igbos?
Yes. Spouses who are Igbos, yes, they can join us.
So if, for instance, now you have a member, maybe one,
yes, they are join.
Oyabo full member, koyabo honorary members kana boga.
But all member by marriage now.
So
yes, I got number.
I
know why I'm meeting yeah.
As in separately women's wing.
No, we don't have a women's wing. We have women in our like I would say single women. Some of them were our member.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have women's wing. Single women, so they are our members.
Married women are they also part of?
Yes. We had one earlier, but not here. We had one earlier, Royocha, who are our member.
Meeting. It at some point, yes, I'm
not our wife, our own side. All depends on the family. I am aware that a single girl who member, okay, immediately diaspora. Kind of, I won't say she cannot remove her membership, you understand? But the husband joins. So Yaburudin and why was the member.
Okay.
So that one we understand the situation.
Okay.
Because we cannot now, because dear Batala, I remove one.
Okay.
We have married women already that they are married and they moved to Finland. Their husband is in Nigeria.
Yes.
Then when they come here, they register with us.
Okay.
Then when their husband comes also, he joins us.
So and that's a very big umbrella. It covers a lot of people.
we have I think more than 40 members.
Ooh.
Yes, now we have more than 40 members.
Oh, they're quite easy.
Yeah.
Check off from the 40.
That's what we say, easy.
So this is something that we in Vaasa can also look at. Because our one meeting will purely for homework.
Okay. No, our own wine our meeting. Earlier we have only one, but now with the inflow of students, so we now have.
Has it been a good thing having more people coming in as students?
Yeah, for in our meeting.
Yes, in your meeting.
Yeah, it has been good. At least for now, we've not received any negative thing. Even I would say Umuigbo Turku, we have been lucky. If I use that word lucky, that is why I'm also saying again with this, I'm using this medium to say we don't want outside interference in our meeting. Ma Tampere, ma Helsinki, ma Vaasa. Ihe gbasara ọchịchị Turku agbasara let me say this now. Ihe kwesị ya n'Igbo ka ọrụkwa ndị ga-aghọta ya. Ọ gbasa ụnụ. Ị ga-agba nwaanyị na di ya ntụ esi ebe n'ụlọ ha. You can come and tell a married couple that, okay, yeah, madam, you watch play today, man, you will watch plays tomorrow. Except they call you to come and help them solve case. But if you are not called to help solve case, why are you interfering? Solve your own problem. Because there's no association that I know in Finland. And like I said, I don't want to open my secret. I'm going to tell you that I won't talk about the Turku. Stanley,
politician.
I will not go there, but with the question you ask now, we are lucky to have like-minded members. Like-minded members joining us in Turku right now. Yes. I'm happy to say this, that our future of that Umuigbo Turku is in safe hands. Except if they decide to do the Vaasa way, to move away. To move
away. Anyway, you have seen how far it has gone. And it has been a very healthy conversation. I am not going to end this episode here. For those of you who follow us on the channel, when conversations get this hearty, there is always a need for continuity. But I'm not going to let you go in this first part of this episode without asking you this question.
Okay.
Your length of stay in Finland, your experience as our senior, as an OG within this country, and how well you have been involved in culture, Igbo. I want to just have your general input on the amount of Igbo associations that are now available. For instance, in Finland, are they too much?
I will say this. They are too much. Because earlier was Igbo Association, Helsinki. Even before we came in, actually, it was Igbo Association in, a lot of them are going to Helsinki then.
Yes.
But of course, there's room for development, which now involve that, okay, everybody, those days, the people, they were driving, our OGs and we are driving to Helsinki for the meeting.
Yes.
But which, of course, I think it's a good one that it's not, we now have a community of our own, because when a lot of people from the same Igbo are living in a place, just like I know when Vaasa came up, because I know too, you are kind of OG in Vaasa, that when you started, there was no, when you came to Vaasa, there was no Igbo association. You people started it.
No, I was not among those who started.
Okay.
I was invited to it when I moved to Vaasa.
Okay,
I will let that credit go to those who actually did the founding. Because, you know, whatever we enjoy in Vaasa today, were done by people before us.
Same thing.
And it made it easier for us to continue. So we have to give them their feathers.
So immediately you came, you saw it.
Yes.
And they now built, because I remember when Vaasa started, then it was a good thing. I remember when Tapre started, it was a good thing. Because when you big, but we all started as Umuigbo, as Igbo people, which is okay. But now, Igbo, I say Stanley Igbo, we do too much. Now they decided to go on separate, not that they went on separate ways. They now have small association. Anambra, Imo, Enugu. Do you know? They might not accept it. They might not believe it because they are part of it. Those are the associations that are spoiling the bigger body. Those little ones are the ones kind of spoiling the main body of those associations. For instance, okay, if I'm from Imo State. Let's say I'm from Imo State. Now, I belong to, is it not Umunna?
Yes, Nzuko
Umunna. I belong to Nzuko Umunna. And now, I also belong to Umuigbo. Now, okay, as a human being, which of them will be my priority now? Like the one I will like focus on more.
Imo.
Thank you. Then what will happen to Igbo Association?
It will slowly.
Thank you. We are human beings. When you talk about it, I've mentioned this many times. You see people arguing, blah 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 blah. But we are human.
You get one way. You get one way. Make me. Again, I give my credit. Amuana abazegu kanda tego. Onye egwu mo de mo bi okilie. All I care obo me ego. I will give credit to those who have frantically worked to unionize Igbo unions in Finland, including yourself. I will say it to your face now. I don't think I would have gotten to know you personally. Obowo for Tuvata. You know, Tuvata was a genius way set up by the OGs to unionize. Late Dr. Ene, may his soul rest in peace. Dr. Etebet
Dr. Ikenna.
And Dr. Ikenna Anugum. These people, they've done so well to create a symbol, a seed, where make Vaasa, Tampere, Tuvata, Turku, Nemekozie Tuvata. And I have been a part of those who have been sent as emissaries to Helsinki to see if Helsinki will follow these three associations to have one Igbo day in Finland. That effort till today have not been fruitful.
Because Helsinki, when their chairman, maybe a whole doctor, if you can see, if you see the stone, if you see the doctor, like minds. You understand now? I told you could die. I'm not going to do I'll just say, in my hand,
the point they make great efforts.
Yes.
Not once, not twice, to invite Helsinki to one Igbo day in Finland. I have also been privileged. I was among those who went to Kuopio during their own launch. Represented Nzuko Igbo Vaasa. Yes, we were there. Helsinki was invited to eat with a bottle of hot drink and other things that they requested. Not one person came from Igbo Union Helsinki. I'm not saying it because it's a gossip. I am saying it because it is a fact. We live. You were there now. You were me from those.
Like my brother, like what you said. You are right. Like I said again, when we were talking about this conspiracy, I said, I will always repeat it. Even the Tuvata you talked about, that is why Kopio are interested.
Yes.
That's why other groups might be interested tomorrow.
Yes.
And I want us to remove that mindset. It's not in Olaya 40 years, in Olaya 50 years. Let's remove that mindset of because I'm old here and but the thing is that you know what is good, do it. That's what I know. Because if, like you said again, I will thank, I say, may so rest in peace, Dr. Ene. Because during that time, when Tuvata started, I saw 3 of our chairmen. They were running health. How many times I'm sorry, because I represent the Tuvata committee.
Yes.
I represent Turku.
Yes.
In every time I made meetings.
I see Vaasa. Matthew Okori with one other person. I see Vaasa. Nyaramoto. Be a meeting na Helsinki. Kentucky.
Yes. I was there too. I was there. Kentucky.
Yes. I was there. It will build a system of integrating these associations. The small ones.
The small ones. Yeah.
Do you know there is now a new one that I've come to know out of Enugu? They now have another smaller association and about Ada Union. where this, and I think it's represented, it represents a small local government of people who are from that area, who are now living in Finland.
That is it.
There is nothing wrong in the association.
Enugu
Everyone their own.
na Turku. So Enugu somewhere else. I know that Enugu na Turku. So if you can see all these little associations, Anemepe, Owaya Ndi'Igbo, Owaya, each meeting in Ulu. Why don't you join your village meeting? Some of them not join the meeting now. Again, a village apart from Oshishe Mukejiri join there. Some of them are not even member of their meeting, huh? Or maybe meeting in our wouldn't be say our. But you come here and be doing meeting here. But you have that main one equally join. Because these little ones came way through. It's now causing factions. Because
factions.
Because I know Mona, I know Igbo Union. Will I challenge you in Igbo Union? Or will I support you? Because I know Mona. Because it will cost those meetings. I don't say it's not happening or it's happening. But what I know that those are examples that will cause problems. Because we are human. You cannot tell me that the love you have for one is the same love you have for other. Ownership. Anybody who do that thing is lying. You are lying to yourself. You must love one more than another.
The big one is dying.
Yes.
While we are doing now,
that's why the big ones are dying, because those palo parties are the ones Imomewe, Anambra, Emewe. You can see that for instance, Anambra Mewe, their occasion is even bigger
than even the
Igbo Union. Why?
And the thing is that they will even invite another thing. They would even now invite. So maybe the big ones they follow the contributor. They will even invite the smaller groups.
That's the thing. Because the same, if we do it the way it should be, the same people in that Anambra are supposed to, maybe I don't know if they are not members, but the same people in that Anambra are supposed to be
in Igbo Union.
In Igbo Union. So let's say now they are in Igbo Union. Why can't they bring also the same idea in that Anambra? Why don't you bring it? Because you are a lot. You are in a group. Why don't you also bring it in the Igbo Union?
Is that
to have a bigger event too?
Event that was in no I been in Finland. The whole Finland, I have Iliji, and I told them money.
Because I select one day Gagan and then Hagan. It's the, I would say these smaller palo associations are the one also
contributing.
I think so. Because all this thing the whole AI chori bata na Turku, but those members love the association. We will not allow that. You can belong to your small palo group, no problem. But if we tell tomato na them, and that is why, if you love what we do, you love us. You'll be there. Like now, we are not reducing. Rather, we are growing.
Growth is good.
There was a time when we were 25. I remember because I know those. Let's say if somebody loses someone, we have something to donate. Then we were 20, 25 always. But now we are almost 40 or more than 40 now. I will tell you in one meeting, every 2 meetings, there comes a new member.
That's a good thing.
Yes, that's a good thing.
People don't go to where there is no value for them.
That is my logo. If you do well, people, anytime like we talk about ESCO now, I'm not going back there, but we're talking about ESCO. And it's not about constitution or quorum or meetings. It's about they are doing well, and we see no fault in that. And I don't see it as anybody's business. You can say what you want to say and operate your own. But another thing again, before you say things about our association, you first fix your own.
Let us fix this break.
Yes.
We are going to come back. Don't go anywhere. Never even start migration story. I was the election, presidency, Igbo Union, and the love of Umuigbo in Finland.
Yes.
So please don't go anywhere. See you. Have a good one.
Yes. Thank you.
Hello. I welcome you back. And with this statement, it is for you to know that that is the first part of this episode. When I was coming for this interview, for this conversation, my mind was to get only migration story. But it's like somebody who goes to the market. You don't know what you are going to meet along the path, even before you get to the market. And not only are people who go to the market the ones you meet in the market, you also meet sellers. You can only buy what somebody is willing to sell. Otherwise, you end up paying much more during the bargain. Today, on this episode, I came for Stanley, but I didn't know he was Ezenkwori. Isika. I don't say you like enjoyment and I like enjoyment.
My brother, wow,
so you know they joke with enjoyment.
Yeah, we need to enjoy ourselves.
Thank you very, very much for this for hosting us in your house. And I will use this medium, to extend this gratitude to your wife, to your boy Joshua. They too contributed to making this a reality. They left the house for us. Every little thing that contributes to every episode we put out there requires one form of sacrifice. And we commend those who do not only give us their time to be on the show, but to make other sacrifices to ensure that it goes through. Thank you. I thank you. I thank your household.
Thank you.
I really do appreciate it. Because now your life you will share with us. And we are hoping that those on the other side too, we benefit from the lived experiences you have recorded.
Thank you.
No be joke. Hopefully now you go open door one, no go feel close.
No, we are going down straight to that.
You said you came to Finland to study.
Yeah.
And study is the recommended part that you tell people.
Yeah.
When you came here as a student, what kind of jobs were you involved in?
Yeah. One, I recommended that because so that you are safe in terms of movement. So you don't panic, police or no police.
Okay.
But when I came here, of course, as a student, you have limited hours to work.
Okay.
So I think then it was 25 hours per week.
Yes.
That was what we had there. So we were doing, before the Nokia job, we were doing many jobs like cleaning and most of our jobs, cleaning and also delivering
papers.
Paper delivery.
Yes.
Paper delivery. Then paper delivery was in a different form. It was even a better form then.
Okay.
We were working under then Itella.
Okay.
Then it was Posty, Itella. They were just changing names. Yeah, it was then, and that was the night Posty. Okay. So after you hustle the day, in the night you go and take another 4 hours. Then you go to school the next morning. So that really helped. Even the delivery also helped because if you do the night, you have like 2 nights off, so you can do your stuff, and it's in the night. So
the monies you got, the salaries that you were paid while you were doing these many jobs, were they useful to you?
Yeah, they were useful to me because I then don't need to ask my parents for money for upkeep. Because when I came in, I brought some money with me to survive and hoping to get a job, which I was lucky. 1 month when I came to Finland, I got my first job.
Wow.
Yes, for 1 month.
That is not the reality most people face.
But that I also give thanks to Dr. Stephen Ikebude, who I met. He was here then. He's still here now. He helped us. He took us to those places he had worked before.
Okay.
And through him, I got my first job.
Wow.
So it helped. So do that one in the day, because that is the ship. We clean the ship then.
Okay.
Which I'm still in that area now, but not.
Doing the same, yeah.
I'm now in the office, so we don't.
No, growth is good.
Yeah, growth. Yeah, the development came from there. So then after that, we go to school in the day. We also go in the evening also to do that. Then come home, sleep. Then in the night, you go and do the night postie.
Wow.
With car. Then
you made money while doing these many jobs. You were able to sustain yourself without requiring people from home to send you money.
Yeah.
Did you get to use any of this money back home?
Yes.
What is one thing you would say this money did for you back home?
Well, I would say the first thing the money did for me was, let me put it away, a plot of land then.
Okay.
Then another thing it did for me, as an Igbo man, Alopara, I used part of the money to like fix it so that it's mine.
Yes.
You know, like fences, borehole, and that time. Yeah, but of course, you as an Igbo man and from Africa, we also have to
take care of
our parents and family members. Yes. So that helped. But the main thing that money helped was myself, because then I live in Finland, so you need to pay your house rent.
Yes.
You need to pay some bus card, other things that you needed. So it really helped me that I wasn't expecting to beg for money or collect money. And immediately I started living alone after maybe the second month of living. So I started living alone because then I made enough money to now, live on my own.
The person you were living with, did you know the person before you moved?
No, I knew the person here. He's from Cameroon. Yeah.
Cameroonian?
Yes, a Cameroonian. He was my neighbor. Actually, he was my neighbor. I met him through a friend. Then he brought the idea that, since he's a student, I'm a student, and we are paying for... He was here, I think he was here 1 or 2 months before I came in.
Okay.
Then he said, since I'm paying for my apartment, he's paying for his own, why don't I let both of us move together so that the rent will be easier, cheaper for us? And that was a good idea. So since I moved new, it was easy for me to relocate to his place. So
before that time, you have never ever shared a room with somebody other than family?
No.
So it was also a new thing.
Yes. It was. But if you talk about sharing a room, I might talk about we will not count when I was doing youth service in Nigeria. I had. I would not call that. It was a hostel, so that is not a room. Actually, you're right. But now I would say that's the first time I'm sharing a room with someone.
So abroad does not only bring new things in terms of. It also brings a lot of new things in the private space of our lives.
While moving abroad, you shouldn't have that mindset of money, you pluck money. Most Africans think they pluck money from the trees. So you should remove that, and please don't believe what you watch on TV. All these movies we watch, they deceive us a lot. So don't believe that.
This thing you said now is one of the reasons why I even began this show, because I realized that a lot of lies. People were getting wrong impression of what life abroad is. And somebody needs to do it. So I singled myself out that if it's going to cost me time, cost me money, people need to know the truth really about the day-to-day living.
That's true.
How it is, not expecting the money to fall from trees like leaves. Because they don't. I never picked money for this country this year. I never picked money this year. Somebody asked me, which person you want to pick?
Everybody, cashless country. How many coins? You put it well, because So why moving? You should be prepared. You should be, even though you are moving as a student, I will advise you to be prepared. And also, another good thing you should do before moving abroad is, please know how to cook something.
You say?
Know how to cook something like small food, small rice.
Wow.
Know how to do that, because I almost fell into trouble because of that. Because when I moved abroad, I had two big sisters who always do the cooking at home and this and that. So when I moved abroad, my elder sister, I think if I check it, maybe I might find the book. I kept the book because that's part of my story. I showed it to my wife and my children will see it because that was a cookbook. But after 2 years, after 1 year I missed to Finland, my sister bought that book and sent to me. Yes, cookbook. Because when I moved here, I will tell you the truth that I didn't know how to cook. No. My first food in Finland that I cooked myself, I will call it concoction rice. If I cook it now, I will throw it away. so the money I was opportune. My parents were not doing bad when I moved. That's why I said, if not that here, I will not be paying school fees. I already told you that I paid £1,000 because of UK then. But here, I know that I will not continue because the issue why I chose Finland is that I don't want to go to a country and the school fees thing is always in my mind. Like if I go to UK,
how do you see it now? What's your view about the immigrants who are coming here now to pay this tuition fee?
Yeah, that is what I wanted to avoid. But the immigrant coming now, I pity them. Because it's not easy. Because while you are studying, let's say you pay deposit before coming here. While you are studying, we are human beings. Your mind will be like, you owe these people. You owe the pressure. Okay, let's say you owe them, your school fees remain maybe €4,000. And you're like, and you are working and getting like 1,000 a month. Remember, you pay rent, you pay other things.
Some are not even. Where the job is?
Yeah, some are not. Now, the job is no more. Now, they will be taken to the pressure. That is why I avoided going to UK then.
When you moved to Finland, as a person who loves culture, what were the things that you brought, or will I say the identity, the cultural heritage, the things about Mbise, Nigeria, Imo State, that you brought to Finland, that when Finns, the natives, saw you, you get a kind feeling of inclusion they give you?
Well, I brought in first myself as a man born from Mbise and an Igbo man. So I brought in that Igbo vibes, brought in that Igbo identity. Then apart from the Igbo clothes, and I think my first year here, I had my birthday where my classmates, which includes the Finn, came. I also tried to introduce immediately our Igbo food.
To them?
Yeah, to them.
Wow.
Cooked by somebody. To them then, cooked by a friend.
Okay.
So I tried to introduce that to them. I would say that when I came in, I tried to sell our culture, like talk about our culture, because then we were few. So Finns want to really know about you. And Finns, what you say today, if you change it tomorrow, they know. So you have to be straight with your words. And I keep on preaching where I came from and my culture, telling them, even most of my assignments then where I don't write topic of Finland or topic of another country. I write topic of Nigeria and Igbo.
How often do you visit outside Finland, European countries or?
Then not really, because you have no money to travel. But now, yes, I've traveled a lot of countries around Europe and outside Europe.
So, if you compare your experiences outside of Finland, either to those European countries or outside of Europe, what is one thing that strikes you the most, that when you compare Finland to those places, you prefer Finland?
Yeah. Finland is organized. Finland is peaceful. If you want to have peace, Finland is good. Finland, there's no rules are followed. There's no need to change anything. That it's organized. That if you follow the pattern or the process built in Finland, you will enjoy it.
So even when you go to other European countries, you see the difference.
You see the difference, yeah. You see the difference. Are you talking about the cleanliness? Even living in Finland, we make you If you go out of Finland, you behave like Finn. Forget that we come here and said we are not Finn. But when you go out of Finland, living in Finland, when I go to other European countries, even when I visit home, I can't eat something and throw it on the street. I never. Instead, I put it in my pocket, that maybe, or put it in a plastic bag. If I see a good place, then I throw it there. Living in Finland, if you go to other European, you see some kind of scattered thing, or people are taking the bus and everybody's, trying to rush squeeze in. But in Finland, yeah, you just see nobody's in a hurry. Everybody's just taking their time, because the bus will take everybody at the end. So they will take their time to go in. So Finland has given us. Or are you talking about Finnish water? Their water, you can drink it. We don't buy water from the tap. But if you go to UK, you buy bottled water like as if you are in Nigeria. If you go to other countries, some countries, yeah, if you go there, you buy bottled water as if you are in Nigeria.
Wait, within Europe?
Yes, if you go to some countries in Europe, you buy, even the person you visit with will buy the bottled water for you. and tell you, when I ask, is it drinkable? It's drinkable, sure, But when your host is giving you bottled water already, he knows that he's not 100% sure of the water in the tap. But in Finland here,
I am drinking
okay,
water.
you can see that you came from Vaasa, but you walked yourself to take water because you believe in Finland, the water is good.
Is that really what makes us the happiest country?
Yeah, that is part of it. That is part of it. There's a lot of things that make, happiest country is also not about you being sad or your personal life. That's what people should understand as being the happiest country. Happiest country is not about your personality. If you are a sadist, you are a sadist. That is it. If you are depressed, you are depressed. That is it. Finland is not going to save you. The happiest is that they have the system that is working well. Like we discussed earlier, when you are unemployed, as long as you are paying, let's say you're paying your union fee, the union takes over. Even though you're not paying, the Keller supports you for that time being. When you are sick,
why do all Finns think immigrants who come here are coming here for the benefits?
Well, there's truth in what they think, because some are doing that. Actually, yeah, some. Not every. Some. We have some immigrants also that they came here and they love the free money and they want to depend on them. While there are some immigrants that comes here, the free money, they are taking it because of their condition. So we should
Have you had any kind of situation where you see an able person choosing to take free money instead of working?
Yeah. When I was working in Nokia, I don't want to mention the country, but it's Africa. The guy told me, oh wow, that he's leaving his job because when he was unemployed, he made more money than when he was working.
Is it?
When he was unemployed, he made more money than now that he's working. Because when he was unemployed, they pay his unemployment money, they pay his house, they pay children this, they pay everything. Then when he calculates that, that is more than when he's working, because when he's working now, he has to pay these things himself.
So he chose the free.
Yes, he chose.
Did he quit his job?
Yeah, he left.
You are going to tell us the country because now you have called Africa.
Yeah, it's Africa.
Being an African already, it's 54 countries that you are putting this on. Okay. It will be good to sacrifice one. Live the experience. It's not about him. You don't have to mention his name.
No. Like why I don't want to mention is that I don't want to label a country.
But you're labeling 54 countries now.
No. Wait, let me finish. I said I don't want to label a country based on one person. No, that is a fallacy.
If we apply it now, you are labeling one continent based on one person.
Yeah. One continent is big. It can be somebody from Africa. It can be anybody. So nobody will feel upset. But when I say somebody from this country, that country will be something. Like now, if I say somebody from Africa, you already know that it's not Nigeria because I'm from Nigeria. And if it's Nigeria, of course, I will mention it. But somebody from Africa, let's just put it.
How did you feel when you saw that situation?
I didn't feel good because where I come from, let me use the Igbo I did. That means when you work, you eat. So I didn't feel good, especially when you have the opportunity. There are some people getting unemployment, it's okay because that's the least that can happen, because maybe they've looked for a job many times, they don't find the job, or they are sick, or they are disabled, or something is happening to them.
Yes.
But when you talk about able-bodied men who have opportunity to work and don't work, yes, and that is what is causing problem in Finland, that they feel that all of us came for the benefits. But we all came for greener pastures, which
how does it, if it makes you feel bad as an immigrant living in Finland, should it make the Finns worse knowing that immigrants come here also for that?
The thing is, yes, they already know. The Finns, they know. With the new government they have now, they are cutting a lot of things already, because that has been their, I would say, their agenda to come in, and they are doing it now because they knew. For instance, you came here to study. That is one part that even, I don't say that's their life, but it surprises me that it will happen, because we always look for a loophole, a place to pass through, which if you look at it, it doesn't make sense that much, that you come to study, and which the Finns now are tackling right now, and it's a big issue now in Finland, that students come to study, they pay for school fees.
Yes.
And that dependent, when that student comes, it brings dependent.
Yes.
The dependent now can now receive Kela, because he or she is going to finish language school, integration school. So it doesn't make sense for the government that this person is paying these school fees.
Yes.
At the same time, we are paying back to the person's family through the dependent. Because it should be in other places that person has, even when they are filling the form or immigration form, they fill the form that they have finance to take care of their.
If you, an immigrant, is seeing this as a problem,
That's, yeah, in Finland, the Finns don't like that.
then we shouldn't be blaming the Finns too for seeing it as a problem.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't expect, that is, sincerely speaking, this, it puts me right now in a very big jukebox, because I'm also an immigrant. But then, when you look at it frantically, with complete fairness, no system should work like that.
No system.
You can't have a visitor come to your house, does nothing, and all you do is keep sharing. At some point, the food in your house will finish.
That's true.
So, these are reserves kept for people who have contributed, just in case they have emergency or situations they cannot help themselves. But when able-bodied men and women who should work now choose to get benefits instead of working, because the benefits are untaxed, they don't have to do any form of labor, and it's free, then they are cheating on the system. And this system, you and I now contribute to it, so that those of us who might become unemployed, or even our children who need health care, can have provisions for this health care. If the whole monies are now given to able-bodied adults who don't work, if any of us need surgery where we're not able to pay for it, how will that system have reserve to take care of us?
That is true. But where I will correct there, I think the money is taxed. But of course, it's a free money. So whether it's taxed 20% or more.
Okay. The benefits.
Yeah,
okay.
the benefits is taxed.
Okay.
Whether it's taxed, it depends. The benefits, at least the unemployment benefits is taxed.
Okay.
But the children, the child benefit is not taxed, but the unemployed benefit is taxed.
So,
but no matter how it's taxed, it's still free money. But like you said, now I support that idea that the country will be angry. Yes. No matter, and this is not about things. Let's put it, any country will be angry that this is happening. Okay, but immigrants should think one thing also. Let's stop finding loopholes and let's stop this follow syndrome. Follow syndrome is also causing this problem. One person have done this, succeeded, and tell this one, now everybody will do it.
You know, so somebody came to the channel on YouTube and made a comment like, we are doing cho. And part of the things we are talking about, we are also exposing the loopholes immigrants are taking advantage of and pointing them out to the countries where this is related. So they are putting a stop to it. When I saw the comment, I was like, hold on. We are trying to save our people by making them realize this is shooting ourselves in the leg. Because if, you know, one thing people don't understand is that if one cow kills a farmer, it is not only that cow that will suffer.
That's true.
The other cows that are being fed by that farmer will also suffer. So when one cow don't kill farmer, if we all take down through this benefit acquisition from the system, when the system has lost its ability, how will it save others who truly need those help?
Yeah, even if they are talking about it, look, if they are talking about it, I disagree with that their idea. Let's say now, I'm an immigrant. I didn't know about this until the government brought it out. This dependent collecting money when you are studying. I didn't know about it until I saw it in the news. Then I asked somebody, is it true? I follow some Facebook pages that they talk about expat and immigration or immigrant. When you check those, you see where they are commenting that somebody will say, somebody will write there, immigration refused our permit. Somebody will ask, is it because of did you collect social benefit? The person will say yes. They will say that's the reason. Because they are collecting. So this is not that because we are talking about it. No. What we are talking about now is what is happening right now in Finland.
Yes. The reality.
The reality in Finland. This is what is happening right now. And you see, these people are so smart. Every way immigrant comes in to follow a process or to change the process, they will still find out. There was one, we were going to vocational school. But they stopped it now. They stopped it.
People went there and never graduated. They just want to stay studying.
See, one thing that we should understand is that if you leave your school, you come to study, and you leave studies. Even now, they're having a problem. Immigration is refusing a lot of people now because of this taking off from school. Taking this maybe one semester to go and work or thing. Immigration is also giving a problem right now. So I still didn't know about it until they start giving people problems as people start talking about it. Because no matter what they come, this is what is happening. It won't take too long for immigration will discover that. Because why? Follow syndrome. Do you know that when we are sitting here now, and if it happens that maybe on a pathway now, we see now 20 people. The first one, second one, third one are going on that particular narrow road. As human being, you will say, what is happening in that road? A road that is not maybe one person per day. Now we are having like 20 one day. The next thing, you will stand up and say, let me check what is happening. You want to go through that road to know what is happening there. Is it not so?
True.
This is the same way that immigrations are doing, the government is doing. When we start coming the same way and coming a lot of us coming the same pathway, that's the same way they will do. Earlier when we came, we don't pay school fees. We don't pay the school fees. But later they discovered maybe some people are not graduating.
Yes.
And because they are not paying school fees, okay, what if you pay school fees now? Let's see if you pay school fees now.
I know people will follow me come. Those who came at the
some
same
didn't
time.
even come to Finland. Some collected this and left to go to another place.
Yes.
I know many people that, we met in Abuja then, but at the end of the day, we didn't even see ourselves here again in Turku. But that is then. But now the government are saying, okay, you need to pay some money. When you pay like 3,000 from Nigeria or from any country to come to Finland, how will you run? Where are you running
to? It is also important to state it also that it is also happening among the natives.
Yeah.
The Finns too are taking up admissions for the benefits. To use transport.
They're also collecting unemployment.
To collect unemployment, to collect cheaper housing. But then they are natives. They have nowhere else to go. Their forebears have built this country. They have the nativity. If we do it, it puts a bad reputation for us. And that is why we are stating it. When you come to study, it's important that you do your best. While studying, seek work. Taking advantage of the system can have adverse effects, not only for you, but for many others, either those that are coming after you or those that are even here before you. Because if the system tire, you're not going to carry anybody again.
And that's true. And why they are changing this system right now, it's affecting everybody. Both the natives and the immigrants. It's affecting everybody. It's everybody.
If you were to go back to that moment that you decided to come to Finland, and all the years that has led you to where you are now on this seat, what is one win that you can pat yourself on the back for? One thing that you achieved in this journey that makes you super proud of yourself?
I would say success. I achieved success in many things. Yes, in many things. At least I was able to, at the same time, have 2 masters. I came for one, but I got the second one.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe in the future, I know it will happen. I will still go for PhD.
How you want to go?
Yes, since everybody in the the only one place don't want to get doctor. So now when I go lead, maybe when I go lead it, I will be doctor. This just joking.
Okay.
Because of the educational system, it's nice to learn more.
Yes.
Then also in terms of building experiences and building networks, I also succeeded in that. I've been part of somebody in this city that even for the new ones who just came in, I try to help the little
that you can.
I can. I try to help. I don't want to boast about it, but I know that a lot of people come here. I give my advice in terms of work, give my advice, even in terms of studies. Okay. So I built a network and a network with good name. Network with good name because Ndi'Igbo I say so my name is not good to whistle it. Whisper it. So that's it. If you go out to ask of me, people can tell you okum na okukori. Without fear of favor, I will image them. If you offend me, I tell you this, I go straight. And I will say, I build that network that when you talk about integrity, people will testify that I'm not a man that you just shake because of, for me to support you or because you are my friend. If you are my friend, that's when I will tackle you more. So because go collect so that you go understand our friendship go still there. You go know what I know like. Then also I also take that. If I make a mistake, I also accept that. So this country has made me realize that everything is not in a rush. It's not everything in life you rush. You take your time. You make me to be patient because I come from Nigeria and Lagos. We are always in a hurry. we run fast.
We
this country don't make me humble myself.
So this is not a country you come. This is
not a country you come and say, oh, maybe when you come, you say, oh, in 3 years' time, I don't hammer. The way I want hammer, no.
But people, they come here with that impression.
That is the thing. But here is not a place whereby you come and do whatever you want to. Especially, let me use that word. when you are thinking of coming to a country and enter into anything illegal, don't come to Finland.
Don't come to Finland.
Don't come to Finland. If you have in mind, oh, I come here, I will do this, and if it's illegal, don't come to Finland because it's not safe for you. They will, you might be doing it, think you are doing it, yeah, but the day hand will touch you, then all those ones you've done in the years will be listed for you that we saw you doing it, but we just kept quiet because we want to know the main G behind it. So, but if you come here for honest living, be patient, take things gradual, and succeed. I don't say you shouldn't relocate if you want to relocate. Everybody have their own plans.
Did you get that thought at any point in time?
Yeah, when I was coming, I had that plan that, okay, after graduation, I will leave. I had that plan initially. But when I came in as, I saw how things started unfolding, I started changing my mind.
Where were the prospective destinations you were?
Okay, first was the closest, which is English country, United Kingdom, Ireland.
Okay.
Yes, at least those are my destination. America is maybe later, but those are my destination. Move to the UK or something. Okay. Then, when I first came to Finland,
do you have any? I don't lose my chain of thought. But did you at any point in time see people who left to the UK and then came back to Finland?
Yes. Yeah, some people, yeah. At least I know one from Ireland, I know one from UK, yes.
And when they come back, how is it like? From what you could perceive from them? Did they consider themselves as people who made the wrong move?
I think yes. I think one, they didn't cope because it's two different countries.
Wow.
I think they didn't cope.
The English was not to sustain them.
Yeah, it's not even about the English. Remember, when you have lived here, the lifestyle become part of you. So I think they didn't cope there. And they didn't cope there. And even though the job they wouldn't do there, they would do it here. Here we humble them to do it. So they didn't cope. After a while, they have to come back. Maybe family reasons or personal reasons.
You have visited a lot of European countries.
Yeah.
You have gone outside of Europe. You frequently go to Nigeria.
Yes.
Why do you regularly go to Nigeria?
Nigeria is my home country. And as an Igbo man,
you really carry this your
Yes.
Igbo.
Thanks to my father that deported me to Igbo State. So, as an Igbo man, I believe that home is the end. Home is the best. Home is where we started from, and that's where we're going to end.
With the length of time you have stayed here, have you not built a home here?
Yeah, I built a home here. I don't say I have that thought that, okay, let's say I retire. I used to think if I retire, I will move back to village. Boom. But after a while, going to Nigeria and staying there, I changed my mind that because I built a home here is my home. Here is my home. So when I retire, I will be more of here. Except during when winter comes, then I will just rush there. But when the weather is trying to change, I will come back because here you have peace.
You don't go back to this peace.
Yes,
Nigeria get chaos.
Peace. Nigeria with peace. Nigeria, when you live in Nigeria, where is peace?
Wait.
There's a lot of things going on.
You go like this regularly. Nigeria, Finland, Nigeria, Finland. Mm-hmm. That journey alone, what can you tell us?
Okay, Nigeria is my home.
Yeah. No, I mean, in the course of traveling from Finland to Nigeria.
Oh.
And then from how does it feel?
That's a map. And the map starts when you are traveling. Let's say you are traveling you are excited when you're going to Nigeria because maybe you've not traveled for 6 months or 1 year. You are happy to see your family members, your parents or something. Then you're happy. Then the moment you leave here, you're happy. That moment the pilot is saying, in 30 minutes we arrive Abuja or Lagos. As a human being, your mind will be beating boom, boom, boom because of landing in the airport of Nigeria. Now, when you land in that airport now, you will go through everything, whatever. You'll be happy to see your family members. But immediately you enter into the space, you will still be having mind. One, your safety. Your mind, you'll be looking at your back. In Nigeria, it's the truth. Not even before Tinubu entered, it's normal in our country that you'll be looking at your back just in case. So Nigeria, you'll be careful. Like in Finland, we are not careful. You can go anywhere. That's the forest. You can go inside the forest. You can go in 2 a.m. in the night. I can be at your house and in 2 a.m. I say, okay, one now, I'm going.
That's so.
Then I don't even need to drive. I'll just maybe take, if it's 1 kilometer walk, I will walk alone, whistling myself in the night. Maybe as an African, maybe I'm the only one making noise on that road that day. singing a happy song on that road. So I will just go home. So, but in Nigeria, when you travel, you have to look your back, then family pressure is normal. Of course, it's something else again that you have to visit, see people. Your calendar will now be people's calendar. You will not operate on your own calendar. It's people's calendar. Because your mom will say, Uncle Paul or Peter, they had your back. They said, won't you come and see them? Before you see this now, it's operating too much thing. And remember, if you are moving, you're looking at your back.
Yes.
Not to talk about village people. In case it's in every tribe, they will tell me that somebody will say there's no, I don't know, juju or something. It's there. There's a chere, there's a shiaba, there's a pin. All those things is there. You also be thinking about it. You also be thinking about somebody to sip something or even without that, something you drink, something you eat, based on even food poison. Food poison might not be putting something inside your food. The way they cook the food also, because your body is used to the body of somebody living in Finland.
Yes.
Then also the water. You will now be carrying every time bottled water. You cannot feel free to drink water anywhere. Because if you are in your house now, in Nigeria, I need water now. You start looking for ever water. Original, or you look for original, not only ever water, you look for the original ever water to drink so that you don't drink something and you fell sick. So all these things are something in your mind. Remember malaria, everything, you'll be thinking of that. Then after that stress, as you are coming back, you will now have that thing, some small joy that, you're coming. Then the moment you land at your transit, let's say you're coming from, your transit is Frankfurt or Amsterdam.
Yes.
Or Istanbul, whichever one. Or Heathrow. You will now have that good bread that is sign of relief. Once you land and come out from the airport to just wait for your flight to Finland, you just have that sign of relief. Because why? All the stress is gone. You stop looking at your back. You stop looking at even your phone. You can even leave it here and do something else. It's still there.
Wow.
You start doing. You start feeling happy again, like relief. Even though you are coming from a place you are happy, but now you feel that relief because you believe, and one of those things you feel in that relief, that you are safe.
Coming back to another mass.
That is where. When you go to Nigeria and come back, that is where that Johnny Mercy is needed. Johnny Mercy, now when you go to Nigeria, you need that thing. When you say, thank you, Jesus, thank you for
survive.
Yes, thank you for Johnny Mercy.
Then we repeat it again.
Of course, because it's our home. We have no choice. But we built a home here in Finland. We love it here. That's why we live here. Here is safe. Here we have everything we have worked for. But at the end of the day, we still go where our roots. I will use the word our roots.
The number of years you have stayed abroad, particularly most of the years, according to you, spent it here in Finland.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself at any point in time living in the old people's home when you retire, become a pensioner?
I will say this. I don't know. Depending if I'm not healthy. I would say if I'm not healthy, I don't have a choice. Really. Because right now, I've seen stories. I've heard stories. I've heard stories. I've seen these stories come into place about how when you retire, how things work. Sometimes you retire, you go back home. That is when the death will even meet you, because the stress back home now will be excess. You understand? Because you are home now, you are the one carrying the cut of everybody, and stress and everything. You don't have it again. That immune system that you built here, we changed back there because you are living there now. So, but now when you stay, if I'm healthy, what I would do, formerly I used to have that, like I said again, Finland have changed my mindset. I used to have this mindset that when I retire, I go back home. That's my mindset. I always say, until after COVID, I was in Nigeria to bury my dad, and I happened to get stuck. They closed the border. So I was there for 3 months. After that experience, I came back, I said to myself, if I retire, I pray to be healthy, I'll be operating back and forth. Of course, I will not go now and stay like 1 month again. I will go and say maybe 3 months, maybe at most 6 months.
Yes.
But I will still be here. But if it happens that I'm not healthy, yes. Because if you know where they will take care of you and you live long, because those also in the old people's home are not dying today and tomorrow.
No.
Yeah, they are. No. You will see some of them lying in their house and yeah.
I asked this question because the show is more of lived experience. But then we are sharing the experiences we have lived. Most of the time, we don't consider the experiences we are going to live. And living abroad comes with a lot of small things that we do not talk about. There was something I took away from my conversation with Dr. Ikenna Anugom yesterday. And it was a fine one, and it has stayed. He said, a bone is just a bone until one dog decides to take it. When the dog takes that bone, then everybody realizes, oh, where is the bone now? Somebody has taken it. So the small things that we do not consider, when we get to that point where they become our reality,
that's true,
and in someone else's hand, boom, you go open our eyes.
Yeah, that's true. You saw the story that was trending, was it last year or last 2 years in the internet about the man? I believe it's true. It's because the daughter was saying about the man who retired and went to the East. And we fell ill. He had stroke.
Yes.
Back home, and the family member, the sister, they lock him up, blah blah blah. They didn't have, because they were collecting his. The daughter was sending his pension.
Yes.
To the sister. The daughter was sending his pension to the sister, or to him, and they are collecting it. You could see even when they came to pick the man, they showed him on the TV or internet. I saw him, and he was looking so unkempt and so
somebody
so
who has built his life abroad.
Who has built, for him to even get that pension, the amount they mentioned that the government is paying him, that means the man really worked hard, because pension is what you accumulate along that time you are working. So I believe if you're able to get 1,015 by then, and or even 2,000, you tried well.
Yes.
Especially those of us who came maybe in when we are young or something. But the man, you could see the story that but now he's now moved back to the US. If you see the last picture I saw of the man, restoration, going for treatment, going for this and that, going for a lot of things, you understand? So he's not looking fresh. So the issue there, everybody has their own opinion.
They do.
Like you said, now, until you get to that stage.
Yes.
Like I see something like me, I used to, like I said earlier, I used to say, oh, when I retire, I will just go back to Nigeria. Oh, I'll just go back to Nigeria. I'll just move back. I'll be visiting here once in a while. But after that, my experience, I saw things myself. And I said to myself, now,
this is not the life.
This is not the life. You say, no, this is not the life. I said to myself, no matter how beautiful it is, no matter how, there's a lot of things that are not there that you have here.
With the force.
Yes, at a certain age, we are not growing younger. No. At a certain age now, you'll be checking how much salt you put in your food. You'll be checking how much sugar. It's normal. It's not because you don't have those things. Yes, you don't have it, but you have to check it to live longer. Okay, look at the age expectancy, this expectancy rate in Nigeria and compare here. So you could see that, if you, like I said again, if you are okay when you retire and you're 100% fit, Yes, I don't say you shouldn't go to Nigeria. Go there, stay there some time, have a limited time, come back here and take the breath of life when you come back. Have your peace of mind, living your lives, maybe seeing your grandchildren or something. Then you go back, fine. But moving fully or finally there, maybe you can move somewhere else. It's okay. Maybe somewhere else they don't know you.
Japa did not start when you were living to Finland. Now you live in Finland. Japa has become a thing.
Yeah.
You saw it then differently. You are seeing it now again differently. With what you know now about life abroad, do you recommend it to anybody who wants to Japa?
Yeah, I recommend it. It's good. I recommend it to those who don't have what they are doing back home. If you have something you are doing, please think about it. I don't say you shouldn't move abroad. Think about it. Think, where's the pros and cons of this Japa thing? If you have a successful business, think about it, because if you have a successful business and you close it down because you want to Japa, remember when you come here too, there's also a possibility that you might not get a good job. You might go to a menial job. But what you should consider, check the ratio of getting a good one and getting a bad one abroad. So think about it. If you have a successful business or if you have a good job, also think about it. When I came here, one guy from Ghana, he came with us. When he saw the kind of menial job they do here, he told us that, no. I have a very good job. I work in the airport in Ghana and it's a very good job and I'm in a good, maybe level or something, a civil servant or something. The boy left. He left, yeah.
He went back.
He went back. After 1 week or 2 weeks, he went back from Ghana. He went back. And maybe he's not regretting it. He went back because if he wants to come visiting, or if he come visit, they will give it to him. So I will advise them to please think about it. If you don't have anything to do in Nigeria, fine. Then you can think of Japa immediately. But before you are Japaing, learn a skill. Learn handwork. Learn something before. Just say you are planning to Japa. Since you are not doing anything in Nigeria and somebody is sponsoring your Japa plan, that time you are wasting time. Use it to learn something.
Wow.
That's my advice. Use it to learn. I missed that after graduation. I missed that. So I don't want you to come here. Because if you use it to learn something, you can get like mechanic. It's needed. It's needed in anywhere in the world.
AI cannot fix.
No. AI cannot fix that.
AI cannot change tire.
AI can only detect the problem of the car. But like change tire. Change tire. AI will not change it now.
Even if they want to get to the point where you can park the car, it will unscrew. But then you know if you open bonnet,
you could not make your money. You know go carry tire, except you want to keep us somewhere now. You know go carry like we have winter and summer tire. If you not carry, because you will not be changing new tire every year.
No.
You know, so please learn it. Mechanic is very, very good. Mechanic is it's a good one. If I talked about culture, if you're a lady, braiding of hair is very, very good. You can use it to survive.
Yes.
If you can braid hair, if you can make hair as a lady. There's a lot of
even tailoring.
To even say you want to
I don't get one cloth for house now where I want to zip, I want this
Thank
thing.
you.
To find person will do one for me now.
A friend of mine went to change zip. It was that period we came. His jean, just Zippo, which is normal in Nigeria, you take it and fix it.
Now.
The guy went to one market square where they do 20 euro that time. Then the boy said, no, he will not do it because how much be new jean that time? I tell him, no, I don't do it now. He kept it. When he's going back to country, we will fix it there. It's true. Tailoring already, you can make money once people know that this guy they exchange Zippo, this guy go fit sew this shirt, or most of our shirt, those of us that maybe some people who don't travel regularly, somebody will sew based on your size.
Yes.
And when they come here, it's either it's too big or it's too small. So you need somebody to amend it. So those you can chop. At least you will survive with it. You will get money with it.
Would you recommend people to have or be in before Japa?
Okay, I've been reading or watching some social media content creator talking about it's good to come when you are 20, it's good to come when you are 18, it's good to come when you are 15. I will say this, there is no age. As long as you never reach retirement age, as long as you are strong. I will put it this way, there is no age that is bad to come abroad if you want to come abroad. As long as you are healthy, that is the main thing. If you are healthy, come at 50, you will still succeed. Come at 40, you will still succeed. Because in Finland, age is not a hindrance. It's not an hindrance.
There is always something for everybody to do.
In Finland, age is not an hindrance. The same place you will find a job that you are working, you are 20 years old. Like where I work, we have different age. We have some people who are 60. We have some people who are 30. We even have some people who are 25. So age is not an hindrance. In Finland, I don't know another European country. Maybe some European country, when you fill their form for application, you will see your age range. But in Finland, I've never filled a form in Finland or applied for a job in Finland and they ask you for age range. No. In Finland, they don't ask it. They just want to know your experience and your skills. That's all. So I would say if you are strong, able-bodied men and women, yeah, you can Japa.
You have talked about culture. You've mentioned about how you carry your identity. You've mentioned your studies. You mentioned the works that you've done. You mentioned how you keep up with going back home. You have built a stable life here. You have ticked practically all the boxes anybody really plan to go abroad supposed to tick. What should we be expecting of Stanley from today going forward?
Okay. Stanley will still continue to help the people coming in. I'm not helping you to come in because there are different ways to do it, but I'm open for advice and I'm open to assist immigrants in our community.
Okay.
Because I've been doing that and I will still do that. Those that call for help, the one I can do, or the advice, because I have I'm somebody who have so much information when it comes to people around me. So if they need it, information sometimes is power.
Yes.
So I can help in that. And I'm still here and I'm still, there's a lot of things that I plan to do with my life, of course. There's a lot of things I plan to do with my life.
Yeah.
But most especially, I feel so happy helping people that are just coming.
Wow.
Because I don't want them to make the mistakes I made. I've made a lot of mistakes financially. I will not... If I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there financially and otherwise. And a lot of things I've made a mistake. Yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes along the line.
Wow.
I've made even family-wise, I've also made a mistake that side. But I'm not going to say much about that. Now you're saying you want to now open something. I will not open that one. I close it. But what I would say is, I don't want somebody who I know that just came into Finland to make the same mistake I made. That is why I always, and I will always do the same. When I see them, I talk to them, I give them advice. Because a lot of them, a lot of people, a lot of immigrants coming in now, the mistake I see them making is what I call follow syndrome. Because they just came in because Paul is doing this, Peter is doing this, he wants to do it. Those days, we have our willpower. Those days when we came, we have our willpower. If you don't want to do this, nobody will force you. Nobody will force you. But now, I see this, because you are on the right path and you see this one going on. Everybody has his own calling. I will use it calling.
Every malam with your own
everybody. Just like we are talking about leadership. When it comes to that, in everything, it's not everybody. You said it already. It's not everybody that can lead.
No.
Everybody can try, but it's not everybody can be a good leader.
No.
So the same thing in everything in life. So I will my support for this system is that they should be themselves, do what they want to do, and focus. Nothing is impossible in Finland. They will tell you, oh, to get a job is hard. Yes, we know the government have said it already that unemployment rate has gone high.
Yes.
But see, some people are still getting job. Still be positive about it. Once you come here, pay your school fees, concentrate on your studies. Your studies will be of good help to you later. Maybe not now, but once someday you see the benefits. Because anybody living in Finland now for so many years will not tell me that they've not had good and bad experiences that they can share to the younger ones.
Thank you for saying that. And that good and bad has to be shared.
Yeah.
So that the people who are coming will at least reduce their expectations and follow patiently till it gets to their turn.
Yeah.
Madam, thank you so much. I don't know what I want to ask again. And one thing I am going to do for those of you on the other side is that if these videos are not combined to make one episode, you could have them in 2 parts so that you will get the full content that they're in. But if you are lucky and it fits in one long form video, please make sure you watch it to the end. Because maybe they don't go watch first 10 minutes. This advice where you give now, they will come go miss out. You know.
That's true.
Thank you very much for the sacrifice, for your time,
thank you
for the audience, for the hospitality. Thank you too for the support. Thank you too for the many wishes. We are grateful.
Yes.
And we do not take this any lightly.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
In fact, I know we are going to come back again. Not today, not tomorrow, but soon.
My advice to you is keep up the good work. Like my logo, I am man hero. You have a good product. You will sell. You're a good man on your own. You have integrity. You are honest. So keep it up, and yeah, this is what everybody wants, so that we learn from it.
Yes.
So, and you are bringing it now for us on our social media, so that we don't need to travel to get those experience, but you experience it before you travel, not travel to experience it. So that's a good one. So keep it up, my brother.
It's just you put out now. It's going to sound so sweet. You are not traveling to get the experience. You are getting the experience before you travel. I go quote you on this one. Yeta. So it's a plus for you to experience it before you travel, because it's going to cost you a lot more to travel and then experience it. Mr. Stanley, thank you very much,
Thank
sir.
you.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for those of you on the other side for being a part of this episode. We hope you are going to do us the needful. The liking, the commenting, the sharing, and the hyping on YouTube. It goes a long way. It is the best premium that you can give to us. A pat on our back and a support to that which we bring to you. You guys have a good one. Moi moi.
Moi moi.
One more.
Thank you.